So I've known Paul Burke for about 6 years now, and one of the most striking things I found about Paul when I first got to know him was here was a man who spent his time working on inner city schools and helping to build these core curriculum and strong academic arenas in areas where it needed a lot of strength and leadership. And I remember thinking as my kids were growing up, what a great opportunity it would be to have a man like him in our schools.
Paul Burke is the guy that you want running your kids' school. It's kids first. Every time I talk to him about this situation, he's like, whatever is best for the kids. And that's, as a parent, that's what I want. That's what I want, knowing that he has the character, knowing that he has the pioneering spirit, that he wants to be progressive in the way that he runs his school.
I think just because he cares. I mean, Paul cares more than anybody I've ever met. And Paul's commitment both to what he's doing professionally, but also to his own personal family and his community and what his kids do at school.
Everyone that we've talked to who has students at Oak Ridge and students that I've talked to absolutely love Paul. They think he's been just, wonderful for Oak Ridge.
And he's just really outgoing with all the students, so he's very he'll come up to you and say hello, and he'll make you feel very welcome. Like on my first day, he came up and he was like, "How's your day going? How are you doing? How's your classes?" And it was just really nice, knowing someone.
He's just an amazing person. There's nobody else that I would trust more with my kids. He's known them since they were babies. I was so happy when he got the job as a principal. He is just an amazing person, and I want him back.
As a person, a community member, a neighbor, he's fantastic. He is a great volunteer, coaching, just helping out. He's just a really good person. He has an incredible family, and we're really lucky to have him.
But it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. A decision needs to be made, and I'm not questioning the reason for it, but bottom line, the group needs to move on and make a decision, both for the community, for the kids, for Paul, and for his family. Waiting to make a decision isn't the solution. This decision could be made months ago. So it's not good for anybody. No one wins the longer this thing gets dragged out.
Paul's presence on campus is so big, and so many students talked about how Paul has personally affected them and helped guide them. And so for him to be out for 4 months, the school can run without Paul. It can run, but there's something huge missing without his presence on campus.
And in general, the community wants their principal back. He's done a lot of incredible things at Oak Ridge. He is praised universally by students and parents. I think we've seen that in all the letters that have been emailed and mailed to the Board of Trustees and to the superintendent, the calls that have gone out. So, the delay is a little disturbing.
I feel like it's a disservice to our community, to our school, to our kids, that he's not there, and it's extremely frustrating that we have heard nothing, and the Board of Trustees and our superintendent are just dragging their feet.